loved ones safe. Too safe. That's why Charlie Foxtrot Shooting Complex is hosting a women's self-defense class later this month. Jonathon Carver, an instructor from Charlie Foxtrot, is joining us to talk about the event and show us some moves. Good morning.
Morning, Craig.
And this is Bob.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's the strong silent type, I understand.
Absolutely.
So he's not going to talk much about anything. But, you know, women have a high probability of being a victim.
Absolutely.
And so violence, you know, randomly on the street, you know, at home. I mean, there's just so many opportunities for a woman to need to be able to properly defend herself. And that's what you do.
Statistically speaking, women are actually twice as likely to be a victim of a violent encounter. And statistics show that 20% of women are a victim of sexual assault. So it becomes very important for women to have basic self-defense techniques.
Right, because, yeah. I just am so surrounded by super strong women that shocks me a little bit, because they would take me down in a heartbeat, you know, I mean, and be able to do that. But
Sure.
it is, there is some technique, right, to it. There's a proper way and some tricks of the trade that can help a lady protect herself if she runs into that kind of situation. And that's what this class that you're going to teach is all about, right?
Absolutely. One of the things that is kind of a misnomer about self-defense is it thinks, okay, we gotta, you know, take the guy to the ground, knock him out, make him unable to fight. Mm-hmm. That's not necessarily what we want to do. This class I used from my military time, going through executive protection, which is protecting generals and stuff like that. So that same technique, our whole idea is to stop the attack, not necessarily to subdue the attacker. And that's the same techniques that I'm bringing to this course, where we can allow women to stop the attack, get away from their attacker, and get to law enforcement and report the crime.
Right, which is like the most important thing, so that
Absolutely.
you can get that guy caught and so that he doesn't do it again.
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
So you brought Bob along today.
Yep.
What's Bob here for?
Bob's here so I don't have to get hit.
I love that. Well, you know what? We're going to put Lorena to the test. Lorena, come on over here.
All right.
She wore her cute little yoga pants.
I'm ready.
And we're going to let Carver give you a couple of tips and see what you can do.
All right. The first thing, a recent study showed that of women that are involved in a violent confrontation, 80% of them were able to stop it with their words alone, words and body language.
Okay.
So first thing I want you to do is tell Bob to get back.
Get back, Bob.
Absolutely.
Probably not laugh about it, but yeah.
But a serious tone and giving clear and precise commands is absolutely a way we can get a subject to get away from us. One of the other ways we can do it is we want to create distance. Again, that's the biggest important thing we want to do is get away from our attacker. Okay. So when we talk about creating distance, we don't want to shove people, because when we shove somebody, one, it makes it really easy for me to grab your arms and pull you, and you've thrown your body weight off, right? You've put your whole body weight over the balls of your feet. Now it's really easy for me to pull you down onto the ground, which we always are better fighting standing up than we are on the ground. So what we do is we always take our arms, our elbows should be beyond 90 degrees, because muscularly speaking, your body is stronger when you're out here. Fingers should be splined out, because again, you're stronger that way. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna simply just roll our shoulders, okay? And we're actually targeting right across the pectorals, and you're gonna hit. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let Bob survive so you don't knock him over back to the stage here. But I'm gonna go ahead and just, like I said, roll your shoulders, and you're aiming to strike right here. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
All right.
Look, we're gonna come down with knife edge right here.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Now give me 100%. Give me a good,
Oh, gosh.
as hard as you can.
She's really strong.
Okay.
Whoa.
So one thing with doing that is you are creating some minor pain. I mean, I'm not going to have to go to the hospital after this, but it does create some shock and pain. The other thing is that it will create have an opponent move backwards. Okay, and I think you were taking a little easy on me there. Okay.
So is there a verbalization that you should do while you're doing that move as well, like?
Absolutely. Get back. Get back.
The get back.
Yep.
And then,
We always want to have those verbal commands. We want to be telling that person what we're wanting them to do. One, it hopefully persuades them, and the other thing is it also alerts other people around us that there's something going on, because not typically are we yelling get back at people.
Right.
So one of the things that each one of our students will get in their self-defense class is this right here. It's a product made by ASP. It's called a Key Defender. Okay. And what this does is actually a 3-part self-defense tool. So the first thing is it goes on your keys, and I'll give this to you here. And so what it acts as is a key flail. So what you can actually do, and now those keys are dulled, but you can go ahead and swipe it at Bob. And again, get back. Again, aiming for soft tissue areas like the face. Obviously your keys having cuts on them are going to create some kind of pain, right?
And collect DNA.
And collect DNA, yes. So exactly, right there, right? Again, giving that get back command.
Get back, Bob.
So the next thing is, if you want to hold that just around your hand like that, yep, absolutely. So this it sticks out both sides of your hand a little bit, and it's used as a weapon called a Kubaton. A Kubaton is just simply a weapon used to apply pressure to pressure points. So on the human body, there's 3 pressure points we're going to talk about in our class. One is the jugular notch, so it's right here where the collarbones come together. There's one underneath the jaw, and there's one behind the ear. So you can take that with the nozzle sticking out just a little bit.
This part
just like that. And you just kind of dig it in. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And so, especially if somebody's on top of you, if you do go to the ground, if you hook into there, it has nothing to do with how strong you are, because the more he resists, the more it's going to hurt him. So that's the nice thing about pressure points, is that literally the more they fight it, the more it hurts. So it's nothing about how strong I am or how strong they are. So the last thing the Kubaton or the Key Defender has in it is OC spray. Okay. So this little black piece of plastic, I'll have you flip that up. That's the safety, right? And then just that brass piece right there. If you want to stand back away from Bob just a couple feet. And
does that look like that?
Yep, just like that, and go ahead and spray it.
Oh,
there you go. So.
Oh my gosh.
It's inert, so we're not going to be coughing and sneezing.
We're good, guys. It's not
anything like that. But yeah, so it contains OC spray, and that deploys it into a mist.
And it was super simple.
Yep, super simple. Flip that safety off, and you hit it. And again, you didn't have to change your hand position.
Yeah.
So key flail, pressure points, OC spray, all simple. That's the whole point of this class, is simple techniques that you're going to remember underneath a high-stress situation like a violent encounter.
Well, that is awesome. What a good little student you are. Well, the Women's Self-Defense course happens April 27th from 6 to 9. For more information, you can call 574-520-2865, or you can find them on the website, Charlie Foxtrot Firearms Training. .com. Great opportunity for what age, Jonathan? How young is too young for this class?
We haven't set an exact age as kind of a maturity basis.
Sure.
We've had students ask about a 14-year-old, which is fine with. Obviously, the OC spray is going to go to the parent.
Yeah, but teach your young ladies how to protect themselves, and this is a great way to do it. Thanks for being here today, and thanks for being such a good sport and helping.